Kia ora, Katrin here. This is for coaches, healers, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, mompreneurs, anybody who is or has started in the last 1 or 2 years to move their business from offline to online. And I really would like you to listen. Do you remember the days when you were just having a business or your work as an entrepreneur or solopreneur offline, and you really enjoyed what you were doing, you were in your element, and you attracted the kind of customers that you really wanted? And by the way, this is not a sales video here. I'm not selling you anything. This is just a message for you. I have been one of those too, and I loved my workshops, especially the offline ones, when you were with a group of people and you were in the energy field. That's when I am at my best, and I really love it and continue to love it too. However, as we all know, a lot of us had to rethink our way of doing business when COVID hit. And for some of us, especially if you're more in my kind of age group, that required a lot of new learning tools, how to do stuff online, creating videos, email marketing, Facebook marketing, then Instagram came along. All these different things. So what were we doing? We were going to find somebody online who knew what they were doing, or who we thought they were, that's what the case was, and did courses. And if you are somehow like me, I'm pretty sure you spend a lot of money on courses too. And there's, by the way, nothing wrong with that. In that time though, learning all these new things, often struggling, not getting the same results as others, we often lost the connection to our own voice, to our own intuition, to our way of doing things. Because let's face it, not everybody can follow a certain program or a certain way of doing things and having the same results, because we think differently, we act differently, we have different energy fields. The same as a really easy example is the morning stuff. I always say to people when they have read the book Eat That Frog, which says, by the way, you should do the most difficult task the first thing early in the morning. Well, if you're not a morning person, your energy is not high at that time, and you are, in my opinion, much better off doing the most difficult task or the most challenging to you when you are energetically at your best. So if we would all follow now the Eat the Frog and do stuff at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, we can't have the same results, because some of us are excellent at that time and some are not. The same applies to any of the online learning, in my opinion. I have wasted a lot of money too, but I always in the end, I always trust and believe there is nothing we do for no reason. You either win or you learn. So I have learned quite a bit. And recently, I really went back to my own intuition. What is it that I really like doing, and how do I like doing these things? Can I follow a program that tells me step 1, step 2, step 3, and in between, even at step 2, I'm getting already a feeling of being a little cringy or not really what I want to do, doesn't feel good to me. The question now is, who do you trust? Obviously, there are challenges and there are things that we are uncomfortable with when we learn something. That's a different thing. We all have to overcome something that's uncomfortable, because if we stay in our comfort zone, we can't move forward. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm really talking about seeing, for example, that person has so much success with selling online courses, launching them twice a year. I have to do that too. And yeah, we try to copy that and it doesn't work for us. First of all, usually it doesn't work for us adults at the first time we try something, so we have to repeat it. But if this is not easy for you, if this is not feeling inside, in your own intuition, in your gut, in your joy for your business, if this is not feeling, yes, I'm excited, that's what I want to do, then I encourage you not to do that. I encourage you to find someone that resonates with your kind of energy and resonates with, or who is also delivering in a way that leaves options open for you. So you can do it this way, or this way. There is no one way, and that applies to anything. There is no one way to healing. There is no one way to changing our minds. There is no one way to attract a customer. There's always different kind of ways. When we are following something that we are not really energetically 100% standing behind, what we are then also sending out is that kind of energy. That's not how we can attract the customers online. Because remember, most of the people don't know you when you start your business online. Offline was a lot easier. You can talk to them, they can sense you, they can feel you, but online is completely different. So I would like to encourage you, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, shaman, spiritual entrepreneurs, anybody who has moved their offline business online or who is starting a business online, reconnect with who you in your essence really are and make decisions from that place. Because when you make decisions from your essence, that's your power, that's your strength, that's your mana, they call it in the Tireo language. That's when you make decisions that are aligned with your soul and are aligned with your essence. That will bring you forward. When you make decisions based on lack or based on fear or based on scarcity, these decisions will not lead you to, long term at least, to your fulfillment and to your satisfaction. So this is all I would like to send out today. I encourage you, obviously, to have a go at this online stuff. You can reach a lot more people when you are online than if you are offline. However, first reconnect with who you really are. Reconnect with your power, with your mana, with your strengths, and then find the way that suits you, that works for you. And if you are then looking for a coach or for a program, really look at the program, look at that person and feel intuitively, oh, does that really excite me? Or is this, yeah, well, he's successful, so that's, or he seems to be successful, let's say that. So that's why I want to copy that process and do the same. You can do this, no worries at all. I just have come to the conclusion after spending some time doing it the other way, because this is all new to me too. I feel best, I am best, and I make the best decisions when I am aligned with my essence, with my strength, with my mana, and my power. So I would like to encourage you to do exactly the same. Bye for now.